Hey everybody, welcome. Of course, my audio is off. I've done it so many times, it's crazy. But good to see you all as well. It's amazing how many times I do the old mute on the audio there, so hilarious. I have the promos at the beginning and I put the mute on, and so it doesn't impact the promos, but that's just the way it goes. Hey, Jafaj is in the house, muted, yeah, embarrassed myself again. And Jonathan Kapala, muted, suit man, yeah, good one. And Glenn Jr., yeah, can't hear you for sure. You can hear me now, so hopefully you guys are going to enjoy this. I'll do my opening speech again. Basically, a lot of people have left comments about bridges, and of course, getting onto Polygon. Sometimes people want to go back to Ethereum, and of course Ethereum is quite expensive, but they've got things they want to do on there, right? They've got projects they're invested in, they've got tokens they want to do, they want to get some ETH and all that sort of good stuff. Or they want to go onto other exchanges, other blockchains, sorry, like Binance Smart Chain, or they want to do something like that. So people will need to learn to use bridges. Now the other thing, of course, is that people, when you've in crypto, you've got your wallet, maybe you got your MetaMask wallet. You are your own bank. You are your own bank, and therefore you have to be your own security advisor. You have to be your own financial advisor, and those things are very important. So hopefully this video is going to be a bit illuminating, maybe a beginner's video for people that are not too familiar with Polygon as well, and also not too familiar with bridges. And of course, it's a bit of a discovery, right? When you're in crypto, you discover new projects, you discover new tokens, you discover new technology, and that includes bridges, exchanges, blockchains, and all the good stuff in between. So hopefully this is going to be a bit of help as well. We've got quite a few people in the house. We've got Fudger in the house, of course, Axiom Token member. Jonathan Kapala is representing as well. Whoop, whoop. Good to see you, Jonathan, and good to see you, Glenn, too. Trix Madison's in the house, big one, nicer. And Kev Wilson, another Axiom Token member, representing. Thanks for the education. You're most welcome. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, hit the bell. Let's get into it, eh? Let's get into it. Let's go for gold. Here we are on Axiom Discord. If you're new to Axiom, get into Discord, and we've got an amazing community. So get in there, folks, and go for good. Fudge says muted on the Discord there. Thanks for publicly putting that in the chat there. Hilarious. All right, so very cool. Let's go over to Polygon. Here we are. So I've left the link in the video description. This is where we're starting today. We're on Polygon, wallet.polygon.technology. This is the main place of Polygon. So if you're going to have a wallet here, you can hook up your MetaMask wallet, and you can see an account. You can connect your account up. You've got the apps at the top. You've got Polygon. You've got the wallet here. And of course, if you go into wallet, you can see how much currencies you've got in there. But what we want to do is we want to go to the Polygon bridge, deposit and withdraw between networks. Now, I've got a video in the Polygon folder on the Polygon official wallet, so we're going to click on this one. You can watch that video. That's a separate video. We're not focusing on the main official Polygon wallet bridge. So this here will bridge you between Ethereum and the Polygon chain. You can see that there. We're not going to worry about that, okay? Also, Axiom official YouTube has a very beautiful video on using the official Polygon Matic bridge as well. So you can watch that as well. It's on Axiom official YouTube. So that's something you can think about. Now, what you want to do, let's say you find that you've got to use the fee. Sometimes the fee to go back to Ethereum can be like $30, $40. And so maybe you don't want to use that, right? You don't want to use the Polygon official bridge. It costs you $30, $40. So there are other alternatives, and basically all you have to do is hit fast withdraw, right? So fast withdraw, and that's going to take you to a whole ton of selected. Let's go back here. Let's actually go back one more time. I'm just going to click that again. So if you go back to here, you're going to have this, got a little pop-up box. See the little pop-up box says a curated list of services that will make the transfers of assets between Ethereum and Polygon quicker. Now we're just talking about between the Ethereum chain and the Polygon chain here, but this is a faster options, okay, and potentially a lot cheaper. So you've got cBridge here, you've got EVOdefi, you've got Hop Exchange, you've got Hyphen, you've got Izumi Finance. These are all bridges. And some of them have exchanges in them as well. You got O3 Swap, you got Orbit Bridge, xPollinate. I've already done a video on xPollinate. That's in the Polygon if you want to see a full video on xPollinate. And Umbria DeFi and relay chain. So these are all ones that have been selected by the Polygon team. Now, does that make them all super duper security good? No, it doesn't, but it gives you a bit more confidence than if you just found a bridge on the internet or on YouTube, if you get my point. There's lots of scams out there, and so therefore I said to you, you have to be your own, since you're your own bank, you own your own wallet, you have to be your security advisor and your financial advisor at the same time. So your security advisor has to be on, and of course you have to do research to make sure any site that you're using, any bridge, any contract on smart chain is legit. So you have to do a bit of background research for that. Most of you know that already, but for those who are new to crypto, you need to put your security hat on, and you have to check everything to make sure you get confidence that you're using something that's really good. And we're going to talk about security a bit more towards the end of this. So let's get back to this. All right, so we got switch to crypto. Hop Exchange has no native token airdrop incoming. Says Crypto. That's interesting to know. Anyway, we're going to focus on the bridge side. Now, I haven't used all these bridges. I've used some of these bridges. So I've used cBridge, and they all have different tokens, and they also have different different blockchains that you can swap between. So here's cBridge. I've used cBridge. It's got DAI. It's got US dollar C, Tether. What's that? BNB. And BNB USD, I think that is, and another token there, I'm not quite sure what that is. So let's quickly visit that site, and we're going to open that up and have a look. So this is one bridge option, and you've got to find out, until you use it, you don't know how fast it's going to be, you don't know what fees it's going to charge, and whether it's going to be a lot cheaper than using the Polygon Matic main bridge. So this is where your little bit of testing comes into play, but typically it will tell you up front what it's going to be. So here it is on welcome to cBridge. It's got some analytics, some docs there. It's got the volume up here. Now, because a site has a volume, it doesn't mean that's a real volume, right? That could be a fake volume. Of course, the volume on here is 657 million, which suggests that this bridge is highly used a lot, right? But used a lot. And so, but you still got to do the background checks and see whether other people are using it, see what the official sites are like, all that good stuff, and interacting with the contract before you even go to interact with the contract. Obviously, it's on Polygon official site, so it gives you a bit more confidence that it's already part there the way of the research. The other thing, of course, is you can transfer your funds. You've also got a history tab, but you have to connect the wallet. So I'm going to connect the wallet here. I've used this bridge already. I'm going to do that now. It says beta software. Use at your own risk. So that already it's giving you a warning on there. All right. So here it is. It's got the Polygon and it's got Binance there. So it's got actually more, not just Ethereum, but Binance. So let's have a look here. I'm going to click this, and it's got all these different exchanges. All these different blockchains. So you see, it opens up a whole world. This is actually a pretty good bridge, by the way. Some of them just have one blockchain. You can swap between two blockchains. Some of them have multiple blockchains. Obviously, bridges are a relatively new technology. They haven't been around that long. A lot of bridges fail. You could get failed bridges, and so you got to find bridges. But the technology is getting better. Now we have a reasonably decent list of bridges now. So we've got Ether mainnet here. We've got Binance Smart Chain, Arbitrum, XDAI, Avalanche. So you've got a lot of here. Optimus. This is a pretty good range of ones. Phantom, of course. So you can actually select any of those, right? So you've got Ethereum there as well. You've got to switch the chain. So you've got to be careful. Once you do that, you've got to switch the chain that you've got on your wallet. So I've got Polygon here. Let's say I had Ethereum here. So there, I've got no USD in here. I don't know if I've got any tokens in here actually. I've got a little bit of USDC. So let's say I had my USDC on this demo account here. I've got a little bit of this. I could go put that in, and there go for gold here. Please enter a larger transfer amount than the processing fee. All right, so here's got the fee that the fee's gonna because it's an odd fee. It's got the fee's gonna be $103 on this particular bridge to Ethereum. So this one wouldn't be typically cheaper, assuming that the amount was. So let's put in let's pretend I had $1,000, and let's see what they have. It says insufficient balance there. Right, so I don't have a lot in here, so it's got 103. So it just gives you an idea of what you'll get. You only get 896, so that's 103. So that's interesting. Let's have a look at the history that I've got, and we're going to go into the history there. And I've actually done a different exchange. This one is not cheaper than the Polygon Matic for going to Ethereum for BSC. It's actually a pretty good one for BSC. So if I actually change this, if I wanted to go to, instead of Polygon back to BSC, then I can go here and click Binance Smart Chain. And of course, I can put that in. Let's see what it does now. See what I mean? You've got to play around with these things a bit to see what are the fees going to be. Is it worth my time to do it? Now, typically these will be faster than the Polygon official bridge, but are they cheaper? And that's the thing you've got to spend a bit of time doing. So here we are. I've got put in $2.50. It's telling me that my fee is going to be 61 cents out of $1.91 to use the Binance Smart Chain. So if I'm going to send funds back to the Binance Smart Chain, I can do that. Now, why would I even think, if I'm not sending it to Ethereum and I might send it to Binance Smart Chain, it might be because on Binance Smart Chain I can swap it for something, maybe a token, and that token can go over another bridge, and then maybe that's worth the send. And maybe I can send it to a private wallet, maybe it's going to be super cheap, or maybe I'm going to send it to, trying to send it back to Ethereum through the Binance Smart Chain bridge. So see what I mean? You've got to find your linkages and see how you can do it the cheapest way. So that's where the creativity comes in and a bit of exploration. But of course, you've got to make sure that every time you're interacting with something, that you've got high confidence in it. So that's pretty interesting there. So here we are. That would give me 61 cents on that. Let's say I had $100 on this. Let's say it says I've got insufficient balance because I haven't got $100 in there, or $1,000 I should say. And now the fee is $1. So on $2.50 the fee was 62 cents, but a fee on $1,000 is only going to be $1. So you've also got to play around with the size of the amount that you're going to out to move. So let's have a look at my history. I've done Polygon to Binance Smart Chain on here before. Polygon to Binance, I did $15. I've done $2.50. Now, I think when I did these back when they started, the actual fees were cheaper, and so it wasn't a big cost, whereas now they're slightly higher than they were before. So interesting stuff happening there. So that there is cBridge. Now, obviously, you have to connect your wallet up, you have to have the exchange, and of course, you have to test which bridge am I going to. Is it going to be cheaper? It's going to give you an idea of what the fee is before you actually do it. So at the moment, it's connected, can view my account, but can't do any transactions. Right, so this is a good place to start with cBridge, so you can play around and see where this actually fits. Because I don't know, everybody's got different currencies they like to own and transfer. Everybody's got different projects they're in, so that's the way you've got to play it out. So obviously you can change the bridge around. You've got all these different bridges. You can play around with whatever suits you and work it out. Now obviously this is kind of this is one of the selected recommended ones from recommends a strong word. It's kind of one of the selected ones that Polygon official uses with cBridge, and obviously they have social media down here, so you'd have to go check that out. You have to go see what other people are using it, what the experiences are. Of course, you can't go and check fake reviews, because fake reviews can say that it was a wonderful site, but really it's a scammer site. You've got to be very careful about that, but you can get more familiar with that. But it does give you a bit more confidence. And Faja's got two huge buys just now, says Faja. That's probably talking about the Axiom price there. I'm not even sure I've got that up, but hey, we don't get too distracted onto the Axiom price, even with the pump buy. All right, so that's key. So this is our first bridge, cBridge. You can play around with this. Obviously, do some checks of cuff. I have used it twice. You've seen here, I've got 2 transactions. Now, typically what I do is I use small transactions, 1 or 2. I don't use one small transaction, because you could they could let one small, if it was let's assume on a worst case scenario it was a scam account, I did 1 small transaction, then you know, that's not too bad. But if I did 2, then 2 small ones, then I get that double check. It's a good way of doing it. But of course, I'm pretty confident about this one. I have used it twice, and different fees on there. But I've only used it to BSC chain. I haven't used it to Ethereum chain. All right, so this gets me on. So this is our first example, and I wanted to get on here, and this was the first one on the bridge. So this is the top one here. This is one of the first selected ones. Now I wanted to talk quickly about security. So here is a video. I'm going to leave this in the chat. I haven't actually put this in the chat, but this is a video you can watch, and this is very important. So when you're in dealing, if you are going to do a transaction, you can. If you are going to do a transaction, you can. If you are going to do a transaction, you've got to be very careful about the spend. So it's going to pop up a form on your MetaMask. It's going to have a spend limit. This person has done a very good video on this and a couple of other security issues. Well worth watching. So I posted the link. I'll leave it in the video description as well. And basically, if you have unlimited on there and a contract interacts you, you're basically given a chance to drain your wallet. So you need to go in and edit the lending permission. So you need to edit the permissions in here. So edit permissions. So allows to spend your DAI, for example, edit the permission, and that would open this up and do a custom spend so that you limit the spend. Otherwise, there's plenty of examples of if you've done an unlimited spend on a contract that they could come in and drain your wallet out with the unlimited spend. So very important to do your own security. And this is a pretty good video by Crypto Simplified, done on 30th of July 2021. And it's got, not only does it cover the limited spend on the permissions, but it also covers some other security aspects as well. So definitely check this video out as well. Or hopefully that's going to be good for you. All right, so I've got a couple comments there. Switch to crypto, says Poly, BSC, Binance, centralized exchange. Yep, that's right. So that's a great way of doing Ether cheaper as avoid any smart contract interaction. That's fantastic advice. Switch to crypto. So you can do that. You can go Polygon to BSC, and that's what I typically do. So you see most of my stuff is to BSC and Binance centralized exchange, and ETH cheaper as avoid smart contract interaction. So that's a really good point. So straight off the bat, even to avoid smart contract interactions with sites you don't know that well, is a great way of doing that through Binance. If obviously Binance has KYC now, so take that into account as well. Business M2K says, what's up? Good to see you, Business M2K. And Fadra says, yo, so nice to see some people of community. Got a little poll up at the moment. Have you used alternatives to the official Polygon Matic bridge for cross-chain transfers? Got 10 votes. We've got 30% yes and 70% no at the moment, so very cool. Yeah, so switch to crypto's advice is very good. Okay, so this is around security, so it's good to learn this stuff, so check that video out as well. And of course, that's the first bridge. Let's go check out EVOdefi. So I have used this one, and I'm not sure. I did a couple of decent sized transactions on this one. So you can check this out as well. This is on my demo account, so I did put a reasonable amount through this one. This is cross-chain token bridge. Now you can obviously select the chain that you want as well. So it's got Phantom, Eco, ETH, Avalanche, and Arbitrum in there, and of course the corresponding one there as well. You can unlock your wallet, of course. So that's one way you can do it. And I'll close out of that one, and we'll close out of that video. Let's go here, and you got to, after the two buys, you got to be tempted to go and have a look now. So you can unlock the wallet, of course, and that's the way you go. Let's have a look. Yeah. I'm going to close out of that actually, because BSC to Polygon, so it's you can switch it around. Polygon, that would be better. Let me have a look, unlock the wallet. So you got some history here. So done a couple of transactions on here. So you've got a couple of these in here at the moment. So those are things that you can do on there. So you can see I've done a couple on this one as well. So you can do BSC. You can also do, obviously do well, it's got Solana here, but you can actually switch over to Ethereum. Once has it got Ethereum on that side? Yeah, ETH on that side, and Polygon. So you could do stuff through here. You got unlock the wallet, and it will connect to your wallet up there. So there's a couple of examples there on EVOdefi. It's also got it's got the Telegram group, main evolution group as well. And there we go. So we're going to jump down. I haven't used these other ones here. Now, familiar with O3 Swap and Orbit Bridge. I think I may have used Orbit Bridge. I can't remember now. But xPollinate, I used that a lot. So to go from Polygon over to Binance Smart Chain, because obviously I exit a lot of stuff out through the Binance Smart Chain, typically through the bridge or directly to a wallet. Yeah, that I use the Binance Smart Chain bridge a lot, so that's pretty cool. So here you got to visit xPollinate, so you can visit that one, and of course that there will take you to BSC chain, and it's just another way of getting around. Rather than going direct to Ethereum, you can go through Binance Smart Chain and into your over to Binance. So that's pretty much how that goes. Let's have a look here. Switch to cross-chain swaps. It's decentralized. Yeah, that's right. Alex goes, very interesting subject. We'll have to rewatch from the beginning. Yeah. So you can use this stuff here. You can actually choose the bridge, the swap as well. So you've got these all on xPollinate, which I do like a lot. You can actually select the different ones here. You've got Avalanche, Arbitrum, Polygon, Phantom, DAI, and BSC. You can select the token, of course, put the amount in, and go to there. So we can actually select Polygon. You can actually switch it around. If you're sending from BSC to Polygon, you can do it that way. If you're sending from Polygon to BSC, you can do it that way. Also, the amount that you put in. So this, I got $2.50 there. So let's say if I had the $2.50 is going to give me a relatively high fee, but the higher the amount that you send, the lower the fee will be. In fact, it becomes quite small from that point of view. So max there, I'm not sure if that's going to update there. Let me just refresh that one. So you can do a lot of stuff. You can go to, like a lot of people do, go from Polygon to Binance Smart Chain is pretty common, and obviously other chains as well. And it's a bit of a discovery. You got to find out pathways and tokens and fees and speed, that sort of thing. So it's well worth watching. Just waiting it to update, so it's just taking a little bit longer. Sorry about that. So it's updating all the stuff there. So available liquidity is 1.75 million, and you can actually see, click on that. It's got all the chains, and then it's got the USDC, USDT tethered DAI. So it's got three of the stables there, and the amounts that are on each chain, and the total, of course, that gives you total. And I know I've done a few transactions on here. You can see those transactions there. I've got some cancelled ones, some fulfilled ones, just small amounts, and you can also see the amount there from USDC to Binance Smart Chain, and I'm just trying to pull up the fee there. Hopefully it's going to populate. It's just searching routes at the moment. Switch to crypto says check out Rubik Exchange. xPollinate is good. I used it a lot. Good fees too. Yeah, I agree, Alex. So I use xPollinate pretty much most of the time as well, and I get it over to. Normally I switch on. Switch on the exchanges on Binance Smart Chain and into tokens that I like. And sometimes those tokens I can directly swap out into. I can use the Binance Smart Chain bridge. So here that's got a 10% fee on that, which is quite high. But as soon as you go to $100, you know that fee gets far more reasonable. And just wait to see how that goes. Update the fee. So the larger amount, the fee gets much more reasonable. Now they have actually changed the fees on here. Used to be less than a penny for sending a few dollars. So that must reflect the Polygon, I gather, the Polygon change. So yeah, $100 will get you $9.67. So the fee's 0.32% now. And obviously, if you go to $1,000, it's going to go down even further. Wait for that to update. And obviously, you've got to have the available liquidity too. You've got to, if you're doing a really big amount of money, you've got to make sure there's enough liquidity in there on this particular bridge. So yeah, $1,000 would be down to 0.008. So see how the fee got lower and lower and lower, the bigger the amount. Now it didn't used to be like that, of course. xPollinate used to be even cheaper than that. That's just the way it goes. And Alex K says, I think that vary based on liquidity. That'd be true too. It looks for different routes. Absolutely, well said, Alex. So that's a good point. All right, so there's some bridges there. So these are all the selected ones that are on there. I haven't used all of them. I may have used one or two of these from time to time. There's other bridges. I know that you just need to make sure you do due diligence. It does get a little bit more confidence that that they're selected ones on the Polygon official site, but you still need to do a bit of due diligence, make sure you're happy with it, of course, and that there's been no compromises on them as well is the other thing, is the way to go. Now there was some of the bridges have had compromises on where the team means well, but unfortunately they somehow get hacked, and if anyone's got unlimited expend, then they can get compromised, and that's why it's important to watch that video on unlimited spend and putting a custom spend in place whenever you're going to approve the spend limit, because typically most contracts you'll have is with the site, you'll just they'll be able to view your accounts, and so you're just approving that. But if they have unlimited spend, you're putting yourself really at huge risk, especially for the sites that are random, like you might just find them on the internet or recommended by some random person. So you've got to be very careful, make sure you do your due diligence. All right, so that's a couple of bridges. I have a full video, of course, on xPollinate in the Polygon folder. That's cool. So let's say that once you get over there, of course, you've got the Binance Smart Chain. Binance You got the Binance Smart Chain Bridge, so this is really effective. So once you get something over the Binance, you can pull that. You can also use Binance to go back to Ethereum, but you can also use Binance to go to Litecoin and other bridges as well. So it's pretty cool like that. I'm not sure what I've got on here, but you can connect the wallet up. Of course, this is the Binance official one, so obviously the confidence is high on using this because it's Binance is the biggest player. You can select different tokens, of course, as well. You get a daily quota as well on here, but you can actually select a number of bridges. You got Tron, TRX network. It all depends on what you're moving over. You got Omni, TRX, Sol network. You also have Litecoin. Depends on what token that you select. So you've got all these tokens that you can choose from, and that will impact the bridges that you can use. So if you're using Litecoin, for example, you've got the Litecoin network. Let's say that you swapped over some USDC on Polygon or some ETH on Polygon. Let's say on QuickSwap you swapped some ETH into USDC. You put it over xPollinate bridge, and now then you went and swapped it on PancakeSwap on Binance Smart Chain. And that's all done very cheap, right? That's all cheaply done, all that stuff. Fraction of a penny to do most of that. Even xPollinate's bridge will be relatively cheap, and then depending on the amount you do. And of course, then you can go after you've done that on PancakeSwap, swapping around. You can switch it out. So let's say that you had Litecoin. Let's say that you're on the Binance Smart Chain. Let's actually do the Binance Smart Chain, and then you can choose the Litecoin network if it's going to come up. I'm not sure if it's going to come up there. Let me refresh that. Is that not coming up there? It should have come up with the Litecoin there. Let me have a look. Litecoin, Binance Smart Bridge. Let's see if that comes up now. There we are. So it's come up now. Just have to refresh it a bit there. So Litecoin, and you can select that, and you can set it to Litecoin. So at the moment, it would be sitting on Binance Smart Chain as a token, and then it's going to bridge it over to you for Litecoin. And so you could send it to your wallet in Litecoin, something like that. So it's just like a matter of you going through saying, what coin do I want to use? Does this have the coin? Does it have the bridge to bridge that I need? Can I send this to my wallet? So that would go to your wallet directly, bridging out. But once again, you can't then bridge it back from your other wallet back to here because it's not going to be like a Binance Smart Chain wallet or a MetaMask wallet. So obviously you can download a Binance Smart Chain wallet for example, in your Chrome browser and use that as well. And then of course that links back into Binance Smart Chain. So that's another thing you can do. Let's have a look here. So switch to crypto says, Axion, have you heard about Meta's Dio, a massive L2 with IPFS storage? Vitalik's mum is on the team, mainnet launching soon. No, I haven't heard about that. Switch to crypto. Very cool. So that's some of the stuff you can do on there with the Binance Smart Chain. So you see there's a lot of exploration involved. Obviously there's a nice simple way, Polygon over through to the xPollinate to Binance Smart Chain, and then you can use Smart Chain, Binance Smart Chain back. Of course, if let's say you had Ethereum on the Binance Smart Chain, you can always go from the Binance Smart Chain to the Ethereum network and go over that way, and that may or may not be cheaper than going to Ethereum. Now the other thing, of course, using the Binance Smart Chain going from Ethereum. So if you're on Ethereum, you're the Binance Smart Chain, you'd have to have your wallet connected with the Ethereum selected. You can actually bring your Ethereum onto Binance Smart Chain for free. So there is a minimum amount. 0.05 ETH down here as the minimum and maximums, and you also get a daily quota as well, a daily allowance that you're allowed to pull over. So you could easily bring up to 13.1 ETH over here for free. It will pay the transfer cost, so there'll be no transfer coming over. So that's important to know. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. Going back, of course, there will be a fee to go back, and so you need to just to see whether that's cheaper than the Polygon Matic bridge at any particular time. RT2 says when moon. I'm not sure when moon, but let's see how we're going on the time frame here. Let me just pull up. Boom. Let me have a look here. There we go, 32 minutes, nice, not too bad. All right, so here's some options, of course, or you can put in the amounts. You can say, do all that stuff. If you're coming over to the Binance Smart Chain, you can do that. So you can bring it over Binance Smart Chain, then you can swap it over through xPollinate if it's USDC or something, or another bridge, and then get onto Polygon. So there's lots of different ways and doing that discovery is part of the good stuff, but also you have to obviously have to make sure you got your security right with your contract interactions, and also that you're happy with the bridges that you're using. But always good to start off with some of the officially recommended ones, or I say recommended, but selected, let's say officially selected ones as well. So cool. Hopefully that's a bit of a help. Let's have a quick look at the old. Let's have a look at the old Axiom price, see how that's going as we wrap up. I'm going to end this poll, of course. Let me go into the poll and end this. This is really just an introduction. I'm going to do some different tutorials on bridges, like specifically for one bridge to bridge, and a couple of the strategies as well. So it's really an introduction on this topic. So hopefully that's been of some help to people. And certainly the security with security video, definitely watch that, and I'll leave that in the video description. All right, so cool. Let's finish our poll. It's going to finish here in a second. All right, so Drix Mouse said solid info. Thanks so much. Hey, you're welcome there, Drix. Hey, have you used alternatives to official Polygon Matic bridge for quad-straight transfers? 57% no and 42% yes. So that's out of 14 votes. So I do appreciate that, everybody. That's a great, good result. We might post that in the old chat there, in the old Discord. Why not, eh? We like to do that. You know me. I like to post the polls. We're going to come back. Hey, looks like the price did pump. Pretty cool on the old price there on the old Axiom. Let's have a look there. Hopefully it's going to pull in. All right, that's not gone. Where's it gone? Come on, you can come. I don't know where it's gone now. Where's it gone? Oh, there it is. Disappeared on me. All right, let's go. Fun live stream poll results. All right, we got the bridges. All right, so pretty cool. Let's have a look at that price, eh? Looks like it did pump. It was pulling back a bit there. Let's have a look. Nice. Pull up some of that, and bam. All right, so there we are. Let's go over to the price. Checked it out while we're at here. I'm on the wrong one here. I'm on the wrong one. No wonder it's pumped, because it's the wrong contract. All right, got to jump over from. I was just talking about jumping over from chains. Here we go. We're going to jump over to Polygon. It's amazing when you're trying to do three things at once. It doesn't always work out well for you as well. So someone said, who said price was pumping? Who said the price was pumping? Where was that? Where was that? Someone said the price was pumping. Does the No, I don't see the price pumping there. The price is still sitting at 0003 from the looks of it. Let's have a look here. Did it get pumped and then it got sold off a little bit? Let's have a look. It's kind of taking a little while to come up there. Hope you guys are having a good day out there in the old Polygon world. Getting used to it for sure. Oh, it did pump. It did pump. Okay. No, it did pump. All right, so let's go have a look at that. And bam. Let's have a look at what's going on here. All right, so yeah, just impacted the metrics a lot. Let's go full screen. Bam. All right, so what did it go? Pumped up to 000365. Nice, that's pretty good. Let's have a look on the old. Let's change the time frame. It's 1 hour. Let's change it to 5 minutes. Bam. All right, so just in the last 20 minutes that's happened, and a nice big, what was that, 25,000. So that's pretty good. Let's have a look and see who was doing that. What we got on here? 1.3 million, 3.1. Where are we going up here? Back down here, 3. A 3 ETH buy, folks. A 3 ETH buy, 39 million Axiom. Nice. From 96 A1. Very cool. Then we had a 30 million sell out into there. It's funny how people sell into these things. It gets a little pump and then there's someone ready to sell into a bit of it. Fortunately, the other one was a lot bigger. The 3 ETH buy was a lot bigger than the 1 ETH sell. Then you got some small stuff going on, and then another reasonably bigger buy, sell at 1.8. So interesting stuff there. And what else? I guess the people can't help themselves when they see the chart go beep. They can't help themselves sitting on there watching their screen all day. And there we are. So there's a bit of play in there going on at the moment. So yeah, nice. We went up to 000365 and currently at 0003. So that was a nice little bump there. And just these two people thought that they would take a profit, trying to trade some profit as well. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look at this guy and see 96A and see whether they're actually a big investor or a new investor. Let's have a look here. Amit's in house. I used the bridge and it's good. Thanks for the info. Hey, good one there, Amit. Happy that was good. It's always good to see that it's useful. Wake me up when it hits 0005 at least. Yeah, that's right, Alex. I think you're right on that. So we'll get paused on that. It doesn't take a lot of net growth in wallets to get the price moving up. So we'll look for that. Now, obviously, one of the big things here is I'm not even sure. Does that show up? Yeah, so 104 million Axion in there. So it's a good little investor. Hopefully, these people. I haven't checked their. Haven't checked the haven't checked their. What am I saying? I haven't checked the staking, of course. All right, I could have a drink. I think have a drink. All right, so what do we got here? So 6 days ago, they did some staking from the looks of it. Bulk mint. I guess it's is that 23 million? It looks like from to there. Okay, they've come out of a stake. 23 million. 33 minutes did the 42 million buy and a 39 million buy. Oh, did I miss that? Did I miss that? Did I? Let's have a look here. Oh, they did too. 42 million buy. So the price was sitting down here at 0.00028. And at 96, mate, does that look familiar? I'm not sure if that looks familiar or not, that account. So 96.2867. That's they did 42 million buy and then they did a 39 million buy. So nice pickup on that. Be nice to see them stake that, right? Be nice to see them stake that. We'll see what they did. They did buy it on the market, of course. They could have gone through the accelerator to get the up to 28.8% bonus. So we'll see what they do there. Definitely was a pretty good price support there when the price was drifting down a bit there to 0006. So it was nice to see that buy. Just shows you one person buying can really move with a decent buy, can really move that up. So that's just the way it goes. All right, very cool. All right, so where are we up to? We're up to the time frame. It is I'm not sure what else is much happening there. It's 00035. Let's see how we go over the next day or two. Now marketing has starting to kick off. Some of it won't be as obvious because obviously they've got YouTubers coming out and all this little stuff. I'm waiting for video marketing to come out, so looking forward to that to ramp up. And would be nice to see the team make one or two announcements more. They did already did one in the Discord there. Be quite nice to see a few announcements around the marketing as it rolls out too. I think it's just good for communications. So very cool. All right, let's jump out of there. The old Polygon. Now on here there is. I was trying to get to the resource. I think it's tokens. I'm not sure which one it is here. Verified contracts, I think, is one of the ones you can look at. But definitely check out that security video that I gave you. I thought it was very well done by the YouTuber. So check that out. And we're going to jump out of here. Bam. And jump out of Binance Smart Bridge. Bam on that. And yeah. Don't forget, I've left the link to the Polygon Matic Bridge in the video description. I'll add the security video. And don't forget also, actually I might add the Binance Smart Bridge there too if you haven't used that. And of course, check out the Polygon folder. I've done 1 or 2 videos on bridges, done xPollinate bridge, done Matic bridge. So I will add to that with the specialized bridges in there. And of course, once again, you've got to actually select the tokens and do a little bit of homework to make sure it suits to what you're trying to achieve as well. The other thing, of course, is you can use major exchanges like Binance and stuff like that to use some of their apps with the old apps and the Chrome browser, just like MetaMask. You can have the Binance Smart Chain wallet and stuff like that. So it's quite useful. So just little tricks like that, of course, and then hopefully stuff like being able to send it to your wallet directly. Got to make sure your token does it. So sometimes the bridge just don't do it for you. They'll swap the token types for you. So you got the right token landing in your wallet. So yeah, I do Litecoin a few times, so that works pretty nicely from the Binance Smart Smart chain bridge. That was probably the last thing, one of the last things that I've recently discovered that suited my needs in particular. So something, mate, that's the sort of thing you got to find what the solutions that work out for what you're trying to do, what projects you're in, what transfers you're using, what whether you're using a window, a desktop app or a phone app or whatever you're using, and also the token types and the blockchain. So you've got to educate yourself, educated, and you just do that over time and make gentle steps as you go. But the number one thing, of course, is that's your financial advisor cap on, but on the security cap, you've got to have that on. And so it's good to know about disconnecting sites that you're not using in your MetaMask wallet, for example. Also, limiting spends, as I said, is probably the biggest thing you can do. But before that, of course, you can do your research, and that's the main part. So hopefully, this video has been a good introduction to just some of the bridges that are on there. There's other bridges out there, of course, but if you can avoid bridges, then that's even better, right? If you can avoid it using centralized systems, then that's better. But sometimes people like to live in a decentralized world, and so there's some alternatives for you as well. But just remember, you're interacting with the smart contracts, so you've got to have pretty good confidence that's going to do what it's going to do as well. So very cool. All right, hope you guys enjoyed that. Kim Wilson says, Alex, I think we're going to blow by that in the next few weeks. I like your train of thought. I'm with you there on Kevin. I think that's going to happen. We'll probably blow past that as well. Lots of over $100,000 of marketing kicking off from this week, and it should be really good. We had that Polygon AMA yesterday. That was really good. And of course, I think that's going to be recorded. It's also going to be on YouTube. So waiting for that to be posted on YouTube. Not sure if it has been done yet. I will definitely post it on the community tab on this channel, so you can see that. And of course, that should be good. And then of course, big YouTuber talked about Axion today, and so that was posted in Discord. They had, I think, over 100,000 users on there, and followers, I should say. And of course, more is being ramped up in the weeks ahead. So looking forward to the team doing a few announcements around the marketing. That'd be really nice, and hopefully excited. Also, I don't know if you saw a sneak peek in the Discord. If you haven't, I'm not going to say anything on this channel. The little sneak peek in the Discord was done today. Go check that out if you want to get a little bit of a sneak peek of something that's coming. Looks very awesome, if you ask me, as well. I think that that Axion team is leading some pretty world-class art coming into the ecosystem. So watch out for that. It's going to be great. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I think we're up to time. I think we're almost up to time. There we go. 45 minutes, pretty good, eh? Don't forget to catch me for the show later today, the Accelerator show, which I do every day. Catch me for that, and I hope you enjoyed this one. Subscribe, like, share, hit the bell. If you want to join as a member, of course, hit the join button. Got Axionites, Elites, Heroes, and Krakens. Got a couple of Axion token members in the chat at the moment, and I do appreciate the support. It's just getting started, folks. Just getting warmed up. We are on takeoff. We are slowly flying. I think we're in low altitude, flying up into the clouds. So it's going to be up, and away. Superman. That's the way it's going to be. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Feel free to leave messages in the chat there, sorry, in the video afterwards, and also catch me up on Discord, Superman, hashtag 9055. Don't forget, we've got a special $100 in Axion giveaway at the moment, and also a Axion branded Legend Nano S, so get into Discord for that too. All you have to do is post to social media and then post that in as well, so check that out. All right, hope you guys enjoyed that. Bye for now. I think we're going to roll out with some promos here. Let's do it. Let's do the OG Polygon NFT promo, then we're going to do the Supernova promo, and then we're going to finish off with the grand finale with the Axion promo. Hope you guys enjoy this. Bye for now. Take care. See you, Alex.